Right. I'm trying to do a podcast about roots music. And here's the concept. Maybe 20 minutes once a week. Two albums that you might not have noticed, or two artists that of a more obscure status right now or whatever that I think more people should be listening to. They won't necessarily be brand new releases last Friday. I kind of intend to do these on Mondays. It takes me a little while to absorb. And sometimes I don't notice or something doesn't hit me for a little while. And I turn back to it and go like, damn, man, yeah, pretty good. And that's really what happened with both of these, I guess, which are a few weeks old anyway. So let's talk about Theo Lawrence, Pickin' and Singin'. And also, another thing I want to say about this situation is that it's going to be technologically pathetic. I'm hoping you find that charming. So this is how I'm going to do images, things like doing this. Theo Lawrence, Pickin' and Singin'. All right. And Fiona Boys, RAMBLIFIED. Now, these are both very good albums, I think. Really good. Maybe the Lawrence is an EP. I don't know. Anyway, who knows? Maybe it's not a novel, but a novella. I'm not sure. It's not a short story. Neither of these are Americans. They're really working hard in Americana style and American roots music. And this is one reason that American roots music is surviving, is because it's gone all over the world. And people as dedicated as Theo Lawrence and Fiona Boys have mastered a lot of it, you know, and are maybe among the most vital artists working in the Americana vein today, people from elsewhere. Both these albums too. Okay, so the Theo Lawrence would definitely be in the country section, of iTunes or whatever. I still think about music in terms of genres. And the Boys is blues 100%. But they have a lot in common. So first of all, they're basically vocals and guitar, both of these albums. Although Boys uses drums and bass on a few cuts. And boy, can these people play guitar. Fiona Boys is a wonderful blues guitar player, man. Slide, basically. She comes from Australia. She was in a band called the Mojos back in the 90s, who I might have heard. I'm trying to remember, man. I guess there could be a lot of blues bands called the Mojos, and you're going like, did I see an all-girl blues band called the Mojos, or have their record? But anyway, and she's a growling, interesting, various singer too, Fiona Boys. And Theo Lawrence, who is French. I'm not actually completely sure that's the name of a person and not a band or something, but it's a little puzzling. It's got to be the name of a person here because it's just him and his guitar, I think. And it's country music. Theo Lawrence is actually like a throwback style country artist where everything's supposed to look like 64 or something. The album covers, the hairstyles, the echoey pseudo Nashville production and stuff like this. Sometimes that irritates me, and I haven't loved Lawrence's previous albums, or one anyway I heard. Because of that, even though I thought, well, goddamn, this is really good and the writing is good, it was just a little too pseudo, a little too devoted to, creating a 64 feel or whatever. But man, okay, so he's a fine country singer, beautiful timing, he sounds more American than Americans do, but also, golly, I hadn't quite realized this listening to his previous stuff. What a great guitar player, and it comes out in the acoustic. It's just very pleasant to hear. He lists some of his own, if I had looked at this before hearing this album. He listed one of his influences as Tommy Johnson, the great Delta blues guitar player. I would have gone like, yeah, whatever, man. No. He is an amazing Delta blues guitar player, amazing, and he plays it underneath his original country compositions. Like, so I really think picking and singing is just a wonderful thing, and it's a very pleasant thing to put on, just acoustic, a man and his guitar. But then you start realizing, like, boy, he can play. Now here's the other amazing technical facility we have, and someday maybe I'll find someone who can edit me or something. But I'm just gonna play some samples on my little Klipsch Bluetooth speaker here. Am I trying to be an influencer? I do kind of swear by these little Klipsch. I don't like the way a lot of Bluetooth speakers sound, but these the Klipsch, the 1 and the 1-2 and stuff like that have done me pretty well, I feel. Let's listen to One Cut by Theo Lawrence. And appreciate the guitar playing, but appreciate the songwriting too, man. Like, this is some good shit. Left Side of My Chest by Theo Lawrence from Pickin' and Singin'.
My medicating isn't working anymore. In fact, I'm a hurting like never before. A pocket full of uppers might help if I'm low, but it won't fill the black hole that's a-taking my soul. It's a pain so deep it won't let me rest. Right here, left side of my chest.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. I really like the writing. I like the writing on this one too, and it's maybe this gives you a little more of the guitar flavor as well. Every day ends in Y.
And my calendar I threw away. I sold my silver watch yesterday, and my calendar I threw away. I don't care if the sun's in the sky. Anyway, every day ends in Y. Tell me, why did you do me this way? Tell me, why did you throw love away? Yes, I wonder at night when I cry. Anyway, every day ends in Y.
By the way, I'm down here in Rappahannock County, Virginia. We're having maybe a little bit of a snowstorm out there. Looks sunny, but it's not, somehow. Every day ends in Y. Nice lyric, yes. Or just one more snatch. This is a song I really like called Trail of Signs. Why am I having a little trouble here?
Seems like I've been walking in the tracks of my babe since she went away. I swear I saw her standing from the back in a tavern yesterday. Like a heavy chunk of gold, like a bird she's hard to hold. Have you seen my road running El Dorado. For some reason this whole world keeps a turning around the girl who left a trail of signs for me to follow, and I'm still hanging on. Strolling by the riverside, I could hear the water, it was singing. For a minute there I closed my eyes, I know it was the whisper of my darling. Like a heavy chunk of gold, like a bird she's hard to hold. Have you seen my road running El Dorado? For some reason this whole world keeps a turning around the girl who left a trail of signs for me to follow, and I'm still hanging on.
All right, Picking and Singing by Theo Lawrence. Let's talk about Ramblified by Fiona Boys. Like I say, she's Australian. I want to go back and get a bunch of her albums maybe and listen to what a really cool and distinctive guitar player and a very distinctive singer. Everywhere from kind of Bonnie Raitt to Janis Joplin, maybe in the course of a single sentence, but bluesier, like in a way like more direct 20s, 30s blues style. I just found myself, like I'll look at my little library and there's a bunch of things on there, and over again I press play on this one because it's really pleasant. It's no one hates it in my world, and yet you can go as deep as you want in appreciation of this guitar playing and singing by Fiona Boys. I think it's like really straightforward blues, but it's got a very distinctive sound. She doesn't really sound like anybody else, I think. I didn't know her until I started listening to this album. All right, so here's the title cut, Ramblified. I'd pull out a harp right now if I had the right one handy. I probably should have, but I would just fuck it up. No, I could be Fiona Boy's harp player. Anyway, I can't hear that without going like, here's the way the harp line goes. But a woman and her guitars, the feel here. All right, well, how about this one? Good Lord made you so. She's got man problems, maybe. Just guessing. She's a blues singer, all right?
You know the wild wind. You know the wind is bound to blow. You know the wild wild wind. You know the wind is bound to blow. You can't deny it, darling. Yeah, the good Lord made you so. I ain't had no rest, no peace. Yeah, and you know that ain't a lie. No rest, no peace. And you know that ain't no lie. Since that man of mine, you can't slide on by.
Right, I just think that kicks ass. It made me re-love the blues, if that thing is possible, man. Like, it's real basic, and it's real intrinsic. Like, it's her, man, and I don't know. It's a kind of perfect blues album, I think. Like, I don't have improvements to suggest. All right. So, that's the first Crisper Roots. I'm going to try to do 2 a week. I'm going to try to do one session with 2 a week on Mondays. Did I say that already? All right, I'm going to try to post this as a podcast on YouTube. What does that mean? I really have no idea. Just a playlist? Is it different than a playlist? I don't know. I didn't want to be the only person in the world without a podcast, so I guess. Or somehow I need to cash in on my expertise. Should I give you my resume? I've been writing about like country and roots music for a very long time, since '80. For all kinds of people, or like everybody, I guess. Anyway, never quite made it though, I should be where John Perellis is or something, But I'm not. I'm bitter though. Peace, Perellis. Bye.